What's up, guys? It's stats update time, and I've done a lot of improvement this time. And I'm going to be sharing with you everything. Especially, I've done a lot of improvement in terms of health because that's what I was aiming last month. So we have done some improvement. But before this, I want to share few things with you, and I want to talk about the future of this account. So I was thinking to get to 1000 stats, as we already know, but I was thinking to reach 1000 stats with 300 bulker health and 300 shooter health. That was I was originally thinking. I have talked with a lot of you guys, and most of you was telling me that it's going to be very hard for you to get 300 bulker and shooter health, especially if you are elite one. And I knew it was hard, but now I realize that it's almost impossible. Yes, guys, it's almost impossible to have 300 bulker health, 300 shooter health, 1000 stats without spending a lot. It's almost impossible, especially that I am elite one. The reason for me that it's impossible is because it's going to take a lot of time for me to get to 300 bulker and shooter health with 1000 shooter attack. Yes, a lot of time. Probably take me 8 to 9 months to reach that. Even that I'm not sure. So I've decided to tone it down a little bit. I think the best that I can do with this is going to be 250 bulker health, 250 shooter health with 1000 shooter attack. And if we talk about defense, I think 700% shooter defense with 700% bulker defense. Even if I'm not getting 700% bulker defense, I will be all right. So I think that's the max I can do at this moment. I have a lot of ways to increase my attack, but not a lot of ways for me to increase my health, especially that I'm elite one. Now I want to upgrade my mention. I am doing investment in terms of getting T11 shooter. I will be upgrading my mention as soon as I am ready to get T11. As you can see, I'm all near. The moment I unlock this, I will start upgrading my mention to Elite 5. So that's my plan is. And I think after this, I have a lot more room to increase my health, defense, and attack. So that's what I'm waiting for. But I think I will be getting 1000 shooter attack before I unlock T11 shooters. And I want to do this with 250 shooter health and 250 bulker health. And that's also very hard. If you will talk about increasing stats in this game, the max you can get in this game is going to be 6000 shooter. I think Yummy is 6000 something shooter attack. But if you want to talk about how hard it is to increase your stats, it's just on whole different level. There is a wall in every 1000 stats. If you want to get 1000 stats, you need to break a wall and you will be 1000 stats. If you want to reach 2000 stats, you need to break even a bigger wall to reach to 2000 stats. It's going to be a lot more harder for you to reach 2000 stats. If you will talk about 3000 stats, the wall is going to be even more bigger, more harder for you to break. And what I mean with this is that you need to spend more money in order to increase just a little bit when you are at very high stats. So let's talk about my stats, guys. I took a lot of time to talk about this, but I think it was very important. I want to share this message with all of you guys. It's very welcome if you are going to give me some advice, some tips, if you know that I can do a lot better in order to increase my health, defense, and attack. It's really welcome, guys. So now let's talk about my stats. Let's take a look from the previous month so you will know how much I have improved. The major thing that I improved this month is my health. So we are going to take a look at that. Here are my stats from previous month. Just take a look at them. 936% shooter attack, 630 shooter defense, 207 shooter health. That was my shooter stat. As for bulker, 505, 556, 227. That's my stats from previous month. Now let's take a look at this month. So here are my stats from this month. Bulker attack 506, bulker defense 558, bulker health 227. Almost zero improvement, guys. Zero improvement. That's what I'm telling you, guys. I am very irritated by this because I don't find a lot of ways that I can increase my bulker health at this moment. So 23% more for me to reach 250 bulker health. I think I will be able to do this in few months. The sooner I will be able to do, the better it's going to be. So that's my bulker stats for now. No improvement. I know, guys. I know that's what you're thinking, but you will be very happy when you see my shooter stats. So let's take a look at my shooter stats. Shooter attack is 944%, shooter defense is 638%, shooter health is 217%, 10% improvement in shooter health, guys, 8% improvement in shooter defense, and 14% improvement in shooter attack. So that's a lot of improvements in terms of my shooter stats. The major focus for me this month to get my shooter stats as high as possible. So I will be trying to reach 700% shooter defense, and 250 shooter health. I think it will be a lot easier for me to reach 250 bulker health. Compare this to shooter health, it's going to be hard. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about the ways that I can improve my health. So now with this, let's talk about what I did in order to improve my shooter health and shooter stats, guys. The first thing that I do was to get a new babe, and I made it 5 star. I was saving a lot of rows for this. I'll be showing you that on your screen. Just a moment, guys. So this is the babe Stephanie that I was able to unlock, and I upgraded her skill. As you can see, it's also gave me 3500 crime ops capacity. So this one was the babe that I have max out, and I was trying to upgrade her skill in terms of shooter attack. So from there I get 4.5% shooter attack because I was able to make her 5 star. I also upgraded few other babe skill that are giving me shooter attack in order to increase my shooter attack even more. You will be seeing that on your screen. Other than that, I was able to change some few emblems and trying to make some purple emblems to orange. That also helped me to improve my shooter defense and shooter attack. Let's talk about my plans for the future. I think I will be able to get corner to 5 star, and with this I will be able to get 10% crew health, which is very important for me. This will help me to almost get 250 bulker health and also improve my shooter health. Overall, I think in 2 to 3 months I will be 250 shooter health, 250 bulker health with 700% shooter defense. So that's my goal is, and that's how I want to reach 1000 shooter stats. In terms of attack, I don't think I have a lot of problem. I will be able to improve my attack even further. I have a lot of fragments for Ethan, so I will be upgrading his skill from level 4 to level 5. That will also help me to get more shooter attack. So Frontier Fortunes is going to start very soon, and I think it will be a time for me to improve my stats. So for the next month or next month after this, there is only one goal, guys, to reach 1000 shooter attack, 700% shooter defense, 250 shooter and bulker health. So that's my goal is going to be from now on, and let's see how much near I'm going to be. That's the video, guys. A little bit long, but I think we need to discuss about this. So make sure you like the video, subscribe the channel, do all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.